This is still Jeopardy. As you can no doubt guess. I gotta make sure like my contestant creator thing is still working. Actually, I'm gonna change the color for dress again. Or maybe I'm not. Since there's apparently no black dress, right? Or am I able to find it, like if I keep going? Am I able to find it? Do I not have a black dress available? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright then. Guess I'm not changing my character. So, what is this? Part 14 now. It sucks that I can't, like... I can't change a stage. Like, there aren't, like... It seems like there should be an option to change stage, because that's what it's set to, right? But I guess not. There aren't any retro stages. Whatever.
Where do we begin, player one? Wild
First
Bill
names.
Hickok's real first name was James. This was Buffalo Bill Cody's.
Okay, I know that, thank God.
Okay, player one.
That was William. Willard Mitt Romney?
You are correct.
Yeah, I wish.
Jennifer is a form of this other first name made famous by King Arthur's wife.
That would be Guinevere.
Let's hear it, player one.
The fair Gwen of Air.
That's correct. Player one. Dream when you're feeling blue. Dream. That's the thing to do.
That's
Dream.
the thing to do. What is
Player
a
one.
verb? That's what's happening.
Player one. Rodney Dangerfield said, when I was born,
When I was so ugly, the doctor
slapped
slapped my mother.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Okay, player
Ugly.
one.
What is an adjective?
Good.
Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Play
Select
3.
again. So when you're happy, hooray, or
Hooray.
sad, aw,
Aw.
or frightened, eek,
Eek.
or mad, rats.
Rats.
Hooray, aw, eek, rats.
What are interjections?
Player one.
Exclamation point.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm actually getting somewhere.
You again, player one.
Thank you.
I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die.
You mean I shot a man? What is the preposition?
Player one. Yes.
Yes.
Player one.
Please
back
let this
to
be the
you.
Daily Double.
We know you're very smart, but are you smart enough to know? Very.
Very. I'm very smart.
Okay, player one.
What is an adverb? Duh. Advent Adventures of Tom Sawyer? No, it's an adverb.
Correct.
Yeah, maybe now I can build up a
Player
sizable
one,
enough
back
lead,
to you
and I can
for
maybe
our
find the
next
Daily
song.
Double.
This first name, like that of the guy who married Medea, is from a Greek word for healer. Yes, player
Oh, hi,
two.
player 2. Long time no see.
Good.
Jason. I had no idea Jason was a healer.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two.
Ain't
In
that-
February, he shot Harry Whittington, not his intended target.
He shot Harry Whittington? What? 2006?
It's player three. You are correct.
I'm sorry, what? Dick Cheney shot someone?
Player three, where do we start? In chapter 52 of this novel, a boisterous crowd is gathering for Fagin's execution. Player
That
one.
sounds like that's gotta be Oliver Twist. Oliver!
Hey, you're right. Player one, you start.
Alright, I guess I'll go with Beck's
This
first names.
name of Miss Marple's creator comes from a word that means good.
Oh my god, what was it? What was it?
Okay, player 3.
That's what it was. Agatha Christie?
Player 3, start us. As a verb, this first name means to send mail free of charge.
To send mail free of charge?
Let's hear it, player 3.
Aww.
John.
Anyone else?
I would say Kevin. Or Mark. I don't know.
Here's the correct response. Frank. You get to
I had
pick
no
again,
idea.
player 3.
Oh, right.
These cells from human embryos can grow into any type of tissue and may someday cure diabetes and Alzheimer's.
Oh, from human embryos? May someday
Okay,
cure
player 3.
diabetes and Alzheimer's?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard
Okay,
a
well, if
guess
it's
on
not
this?
stem cells, germ
Player
cells,
1?
excuse me, then I'm just gonna guess stem cells. So yeah.
Yeah, good.
So yeah.
Player 1, make a selection, please.
Ancient History 2006.
Discovery, and this legendary space shuttle went aloft.
Legendary, huh? What?
Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah, good.
Atlantis. Oh, okay.
Player 2, you're in command of the board as we continue.
Movie
In
Kisses?
November, an Andy Warhol work depicting this Asian leader sold for more than $17 million.
What? Andy Warhol? This Asian leader? Well, which one was it?
Yes, player
Mao
2.
Zedong or something? Yep.
Hey, you're right.
Well, I have no
Player
idea
2, choose again.
about art.
This famous American passed away the day after Christmas at the age of 93.
Who passed away the day after Christmas? Oh my gosh.
Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong.
George
Anyone
Burns?
else care to try to come
George
up with a correct
Jones?
response?
I think I read like
Here's the
a
correct
paragraph about it.
response. Gerald Ford.
Oh.
Player 2. Pick again.
Oh, great movie
He
kisses.
said kissing Kirsten Dunst upside down in the rain was the hardest thing he's done as Spider-Man.
Are we talking about the
Okay, player 1.
the character or the actor? Kissing Kirsten Dunst upside down in the rain was the hardest thing he'd done. I'm gonna guess the actor. Okay, good.
Player 1. Where
Because
do
I
we
don't think
start?
that's something that might have been attributed to the character Peter Parker.
Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus are called this type of planet after a Roman god.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, player 3. That is correct. You've got some money again.
I thought they were called
Player
gas
3,
giants.
Where do we start? A material called URHGE can be manipulated into being a resistance-free super this. It's player 3.
Yep. Oh, I suppose.
You get to pick again, player 3. We're not faking. Alphabetically, it's last among the elements on the periodic table. Okay, player 1.
Zirconium.
Yes.
Yes.
Player 1. Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
The two main kinds of lens are diverging and this type, that bends rays of light inward so they meet at the focal point.
They'd have to be converging
Let's
lens.
hear it,
They're
player
not
one.
diverging. Right?
Right.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
You get to pick again.
I guess
player
we'll go
one.
ancient history.
He led the French team to the finals of soccer's World Cup, only to be ejected after headbutting an Italian player.
Okay, so I don't think it's Ronaldo.
Okay, player
Could be
2.
Lionel Messi.
That is correct.
Okay. Would never have
Player
guessed.
2,
It's a good
start
thing.
us.
Literature.
19th century author, known for writing about a venerable mansion with 7 acutely peaked gables.
Acutely peaked what now?
We're talking about Nathaniel Hawthorne. Select again.
Daily Double.
People from the past appear to a brother and sister in Rewards and Fairies by this author of The Jungle Book.
Now, why is the Jungle Book not
Yes,
not
player 1.
defined at all in this this dictionary? It was Rudyard Kipling, or Rudolph Valentino, or Rudy Giuliani.
Good.
You mean better than Ezra?
Player 1.
Yay and shit.
Answer. The Daily Double.
I'm not even gonna bother with this shit.
Currently in the lead.
100.
So, answer this. Modern novels with biblical titles include Jane Hamilton's The Book of Ruth and Toni Morrison's Song of Him.
Okay. I'm just making sure that player 3 doesn't eventually come back up on me.
You're still in first, player 1. Please pick again.
Yes,
player
thank you.
1. Even Grendel would love Seamus Heaney's new translation of the Anglo-Saxon epic about this title geet.
This title geet, huh? Who is Beowulf?
Yes, player 1.
Who I famously correctly answered in Wii Jeopardy.
Hey, you're right.
Wii Final Jeopardy, I should say.
Select again. In To Have and Have Not, she kisses Bogart and says, "It's even better when you help."
It's even better when you help.
Yes, player 3. No.
It wasn't Hepburn, huh?
Any other takers? Okay, player 2. Yes.
Would never have guessed.
Player 2. Where do we start? A mutt and a cocker spaniel slurp spaghetti and smooch in this
Slurp spaghetti and
1955
smooch?
classic.
Sounds like that's got to be Lady and the Tramp.
Let's hear it, player 1.
You mean Lady A?
Yes.
You can't say antebellum anymore, Jeopardy.
Player 1. 1940s classic film in which the heroine says, kiss me as if it were the last time."
Kiss me, as if it were the last time.
Okay, player 3.
What if I don't wanna?
No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Hopefully it'll be the last time I ever see this category. Right?
Player 2. That's not it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'm not even gonna touch this one. If it were multiple choice, I would have. You know?
Here's the correct response. Casablanca.
Casablanca. Okay.
And the last clue for $1,000. 1981 drama in which Norman Thayer asks wife Ethel, "Want to dance? Or would you rather just suck face?"
Did you just say suck face?
Okay, player 3. Good for you. Great, you're back into it now.
Thank God.
Player 3 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break.
As we always do.
Clues are worth $400 to $2,000.
Yeah, I know.
Player 3, where do we start? Crispin of Viterbo was the first one of these created by John Paul II.
I gotta get a move on here, you know?
Here's the correct response. A saint.
Oh, I suppose. The Vatican music class?
The most famous event in William Bligh's life was the 1789 Mutiny on the Bounty, led by this man.
Who's William Bligh?
Let's hear it, player 3. Right.
I don't know that person.
Player 3, back to you. Young Lieutenant Bligh sailed with Captain Cook, but was no help when Cook died in what is today this state.
Captain
Player
Cook,
2.
huh?
Good.
Really? I had no idea they even went to
All right,
got
let's
to
get
Hawaii.
back into this. Player 2 has control. In 1792, 3 years after the Bounty Mutiny, Captain Bligh introduced this tree to Jamaica.
It's either the palm tree or the coconut tree.
Okay, player 3.
Breadfruit.
Yes. Player 3, you're in command of the board.
I have a bad feeling that I should
3 years
have
after
wagered.
being named governor of this 3-word Australian state, Bligh was overthrown in a mutiny.
Really? Sounds like that's got to be
Player 1,
New South Wales. It better be New South Wales. New North Wales?
right.
Okay, good. You know what?
Okay, let's
We're
get
getting
back
away
into
from
this.
Blimey.
On sheet music, this sign identifies the second line of the staff as the G above middle C.
Identifies the
It's player
second
1.
line. It sounds like that's got to be the treble clef. Oh, okay, yeah, it's got to be the treble clef.
You got it.
I remember my
Player one,
music
two.
theory.
The name of this section of an orchestra comes from the Latin for a beating.
A beating. That sounds dangerous.
Let's hear
What
it,
is percussion?
player 1.
Percheron.
Correct.
Okay, good. We're getting somewhere again.
Please pick again. All right, here with the clue is Jimmy.
The guitarist here is playing one of these, defined as a combination of 3 or more notes.
What's a chord?
Player 1,
This is what I don't know, 10 years of playing Guitar Hero will do for you.
that is correct.
So it is.
You again, player 1. You may have studied these Chopin pieces, whose name is French for studies.
Oh my gosh.
Let's hear it, player 2.
Etudes,
That is correct.
I suppose.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control. Dawes Butler voiced this animated TV hound.
Who was Huckleberry?
Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1.
Who won $1 million
starts.
once?
Rachmaninoff wrote one on a theme of Paganini. Gershwin wrote one in blue.
Sounds like that's got to be a Rhapsody.
It's player 1.
Is this the real life? Is
Yes.
this just fantasy? Okay,
Player
science
1,
time.
Back to you.
Daily double!
Excellent. The first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in the
All right.
lead right now. What'll it be?
I suppose I can fool around a little bit. I'm not sure what this science time clue is gonna have in
All
store for me.
Here's your clue. Below the atmosphere is this sphere, from the Greek for stone.
What is the lithosphere?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1.
Thank God for that.
Player 1. In food, iodine reacts with this carbohydrate, also known as amylum. If it's present, the iodine turns a bluish-black color.
Well, I think if I just
Yes,
if I just
player
stay
3.
here for the rest of the game, nobody will catch me.
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. Starch.
Starch. All right, you know what? I gotta find the other daily
We
double.
return to you, player 1. Inept policeman in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
Nope. I don't know that
It's
one.
Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Any
Oh
other
yeah, nobody's
takers?
catching me. Not this time.
Yes,
Not this
player
time.
3. That is correct. Where do we begin, player 3?
The fabulous
These
50s.
are forever in a top 10 hit from 1967.
Blackberries?
Let's hear it, player 2.
Oh yeah, I hear that. Good. But when we rise, it's like
A lot
strawberry
of clues,
fields.
a lot of categories, player 2. Make us
Nope, there's the other daily double. Right category, wrong amount.
the other daily double. You're currently tied with player How much are you
3.
going to wager, player 2?
Really?
The clue. Pro boxers have been battling under this Marcus's rules since the late 1800s.
I had no idea.
No.
It wasn't gooseberry,
The
huh?
correct response is Queensberry. Player 2, choose again. Title Avenue in Theodore Geisel's first book.
Mulberry Street.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct.
Now we're
A
talking.
lot of clues.
Okay,
a
back
lot
to
of
science
talent.
time.
Darwin defined it as preservation of favorable variations and the rejection of injurious variations.
Natural selection.
Okay, Player 1. That's correct.
Now we are talking.
You get to pick it. Rubbing a balloon builds up electrons that then attract this particle, from the Greek for first.
What
It's
is that
player
particle?
2. Hey, you're right.
Okay.
Player 2, make a
Okay.
selection, please, as we continue.
Before the mutiny, the Bounty Islands of this Pacific nation were discovered by Bligh and his crew in 1788.
The only thing I can think of is Indonesia. I know that's full of a billion islands.
Okay, Player 3. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
No, I'm not. There's no way I am comfortable enough with this clue. I've got like a sizable lead. There's no way I should
Here's
jeopardize
the
it.
correct response.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay.
Please pick again.
I had the
Player
right idea.
2.
No, I didn't.
Elementary, my dear Watson. Leslie Howard's son Ronald played him on a 1954 TV series.
Well, I hope it's elementary.
It's Player
Is it
1.
Sherlock Holmes?
Good.
Yay and shit.
Player 1.
Science time.
Here's Sarah to start us off.
Used to date artifacts, this isotope has 6 protons and 8 neutrons in its nucleus.
It's Player 1.
What's carbon? Carbon 14, excuse me.
Right. Select
Well,
again.
I suppose that makes sense.
Cary Grant's wife, Betsy Drake, survived the 1956 sinking of this ocean liner.
Really? So it definitely was not the Titanic.
Here's the response we were looking for. The Andrea Doria.
Would never have guessed.
Player 1. This actor hit the top 40 with the song Moonlight Swim. A few years later, he went psycho.
Who's Norman Bates? I'm kidding.
Let's hear it, Player 2. Yep.
Woohoo!
Okay, let's get back into this. Player 2, you make the next selection as we... A series of nightmares that C.S. Lewis had about these animals inspired him to write his first Narnia book.
What are lions?
Yes, Player 1? Hey, you're right.
And witches and wardrobes?
Player 1? The faithful can make offerings via cash or credit card to the fund called This Man's Pence.
Oh, boy.
Yes, Player 2. Yeah.
Oh, I suppose.
Where do we begin, Player 2?
They call it like buying
This
salvation
future
or
U.S.
something.
First Lady went to England to cover Queen Elizabeth II's coronation for the Washington Times Herald.
That sounds like that's got to be Jackie
Okay,
Kennedy.
Player 1? Yep.
I thought I remembered her being a journalist.
All right. The Inventario Manoscritti Room is part of this Vatican building.
Yeah, I don't need to know.
Let's hear it, Player 3.
What's an Acropolis?
Anyone else?
Yeah, get in the red and stay there, where you belong.
Here's the correct response. The library.
Necropolis. Does that sound like a place for where
Select
dead
again.
people live?
The four papal these churches include St. Peter's and St. John Lateran.
Four papal these churches. Lateran.
We're talking about basilicas.
Basilisks.
And we'll wrap up the board with
Basilisks?
this clue. You may not use cell phones or felt-tip pens when researching in the secret these.
Really? You can't use felt-tip pens either?
Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are.
The secret archives? Oh, I suppose.
Oh, sorry, player 3. You'll not be progressing to Final Jeopardy.
There you go.
Final Jeopardy still to come, and here's the category. Italian inventors. Please enter.
Well, that just made it hella easy.
Here's the clue for you. In 1910, his new invention helped Scotland Yard catch a murderer escaping to North America across the Atlantic. What did you put as your response?
That's not what I said.
And that correct response will add...
Well, good shit for that.
What did you
9,900
put as your
exactly.
response?
I said Tesla.
Sorry, that incorrect response will drop.
It's
your
okay, because
score
I didn't
by-
lose shit. Not this
This
time.
makes you our new
Not
champion,
this
player
time,
one, so congratulations.
bitch.
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah. Thank God that's over. Now I will see you all on the PS5. Be right back. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Why are you doing this to me now? Jeez. I wanted the fucking black dress. Dildo.